What's going on, Netrunner fans? This is Shamar here again with the coverage of the 2015 Toronto Regionals based out of Legends Warehouse, a tournament featuring 34 players from Toronto. This is the fifth round and first game between Sungho playing Engineering the Future and Maria playing Hayley Kaplan. So by popular demand, I'm back again with my good friend Tim.
What's up, guys?
And let's get this started. So if I'm not mistaken, Sungho didn't take a mulligan on this hand. But Maria did, however. So this is going to be a very interesting matchup, I think.
All right, Sungho, lightning fast player, so double install, and he clicks to 7 credits, ending his turn there. Of course, ETF lets him gain money for installing, which is something you're guaranteed to do every Corp game.
And Maria opens up with a sure gamble for the quick 9 credits total before installing an Armitage code busting on her second click.
Unfortunately, doesn't have another resource in hand, so she can't use Hayley's ability to do 2 for 1. But, I mean, I can see why she kept this hand if this was her first choice, because it still has a nice amount of money.
Yeah, a good burst of econ against ETF is something that you always want to see.
She's going to test HQ. Sungho doesn't care to res, and Maria is going to roll a die. She sees
the IT department and decides not to trash it, I think, because that's a trash cost of 4. Or does she?
Nope, there she goes.
Oh,
okay,
she does trash it, wow.
Yep, so she goes from 8 to 4 credits there on the trash, and she's just looking to refill with Armitage. Back to 6.
So Sungho draws a card, I think that was Wall of Static, which he drops over Archives, getting him a credit for the ETF. And installs, nope. Decides to take money instead of creating a new server.
Alright, so maybe Sungho expecting dirty laundries or something? I was surprised that he defends all 3 centrals so quick. But I mean, that is his style. He wastes no time in getting his defenses up.
And he did get the free server off of this Architect as Maria ran R&D and face checked into an Architect.
And that's terrible for her. She spent 4 credits. That's basically a sure gamble wasted. Because, of course, he just took IT department back from Archives and installed it fresh, so...
And all she saw was another Architect.
Yeah, terrible, terrible turn of events. Very unfortunate.
So I believe it's still her turn. She decides to take more money off of Armitage. Click 2, 3, and 4?
I think she just bursted up, yeah.
Wow.
And it's back to Sungho, and he's building up the IT department remote.
So this is very interesting because we know that Sungho did end up making it to top 8. He did end up going very, very far in the tournament. So I think it'll be fun to see how his deck plays out as we move into the later rounds.
All right, here we go. We got a Switchblade combo with a cloak.
Very nice. Wow, and the silencer.
And the silencer. Okay, so sentries do not mean anything.
So R&D, she wants to get rid of that Architect. So that would be, what, the first 2 clicks if she didn't tap Armitage as well?
Yes, and I don't think she did because she had bursted up already previously. Yep, so here's a free R&D access, and she just sees ice.
But that's good enough. She gets the pressure on R&D.
Yes, absolutely.
Forces him to install something else over that Architect. Instead, he goes for the new remote and reses the IT department. A very interesting choice. And clicks it twice. And I guess for him, he knows that she's not going to want to face check into that server.
No.
And then pay 4 to get rid of IT department. So
yeah,
probably a good decision to use it there.
Yep. And Marie's installing Symmetrical Visage, and of course we've seen it so many times. It's so hard not to use it immediately after you install it. So she's going to start drawing. I think she drew twice there too. Now considering her options, and she'll check R&D again. She knows it's free.
Is that another IT department trash?
She seems like she's wiped out her entire credit pool, so yeah.
She paid 4 for that.
Yep. She still has Armitage left over, so I mean, we know she can click back the money, but
it's gonna take
she doesn't
a while.
want to. Yeah, she doesn't want to see any of that.
So he installs over R&D. Now she can still face check it, but it's probably a huge deterrent there, knowing that she doesn't have any money. The only breaker out right now is the Switchblade. And he builds up the IT department to 4 now. So I think what he's trying to do is, because there's only the one silencer and the cloak out, he's going to boost it out of range for her Switchblade.
Yep. He would love to fire that off again.
And for those who don't know what IT department does, I suggest you Google it very quickly and find the the algebraic expression that represents how that card
It's
functions.
pretty intense, yeah. Shoutouts to Jonathan Y, who is helping us out to understand it. It's just full out bed mass. Take it back to grade 8 math. Okay, Maria is gonna click some Armitage money, and she's gonna do it again.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, does she have a sure gamble? Anytime I see someone desperately rush to 5.
5, yeah. But I guess not. She gives a turn back to Jackson and immediately pops his Jackson for a draw of 2.
Checking his ice. Yeah, he's happy with that. Looks like he's gonna draw again.
I'm not sure what that is there.
That's gonna be his discard.
Oh, discard.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. Okay, and then he's gonna throw it back to Maria.
I don't know if you can see it there, but I'm always mesmerized by how he plays with his cards in his hand. I'm trying to figure out how to do that.
He's a wizard. He's an absolute wizard. So there's a Hayley install.
Is that
Comboing Katie Jones with
Runner?
Ghost Runner. Yep. So we expected the Ghost Runner for sure, knowing she's doing stealth.
Second
Katie,
play 2
of course,
tap.
yeah. Good backup option. Oh, she's gonna test.
Inazuma.
Yes. So that's another activation for Architect.
That's so good.
Yeah, so yeah, because it's on the runner's turn now, ETF will still get a credit for this install.
So he's upgrading in the Jackson Howard server.
There he goes with the credit. Looks like he's at 7 after the Inazuma res. And now he's going to mull over, does he want to install from HQ or Archives? That's the second subroutine for
I
Architect.
think he might go for the ice here, out of hand.
We know he's been drawing ice. Oh, it's an asset or agenda.
So brand new remote.
And he's going to show her the top card. Looks like more ice.
More ice, yep. So at this point, I feel like you'd be kind of frustrated as the runner because you're not really seeing anything on your accesses.
Yeah.
And he's setting up a lot faster than she's able to right
Yes, I also played Hayley for this tournament, so I kind of know the position that Maria kind of might be feeling right now, and she just needs to draw right now. We know, okay, obviously in Shaper you have Refractor, which is an absolutely incredible icebreaker, and at Stealth it is so good. So she just needs to find it. You know, like it sucks that, you know, she's kind of missing some pressure right now, but she just got to draw. You
Right.
have Visage, it'll help. Draw, tap Katie Jones, and just find your tools.
And so Sungho pops his first Jackson of the game. I'm not sure if it was because of a run on Archives immediately and he didn't feel like spending the money to res whatever was there.
No, I think he did it preemptively because, as you see, he installs in that remote now.
Okay.
So Jackson he served his purpose, and then he ascends to the Forbidden Lands.
And there's a sure gamble that you were talking about right there.
Yeah.
So I think this is an interesting matchup. I would think at face value, or seeing these two decks on paper, knowing how Sungho likes to play, I would think that this would be a matchup in Maria's favor because of Hayley's ability and how fast it allows the runner to set up versus how long it takes for Sungho's, I guess, turtle-style ETF to set up. I think that this should be a matchup that favors, as we said, Hayley. However, at this point, because of those architects being popped off twice,
she
kind of
really
puts
got
her-
set back.
Yeah, way back. And now he's got the econ going with the Adonis campaigns
Oh, massive.
in a double ice server.
And there's a hedge fund too.
This is moving very quickly. He's at 14 credits.
Yep. Yeah, Maria's just got to draw. And the hopeful, well, I mean, I think anyways, the idea with your Hayley deck is, okay, she's not hurting for sources of money. She just needs to draw, install whatever she's drawing. Hopefully it's the pieces she wants to see. Even if it's not, then whatever. I mean, we know she's not going to put unnecessary pieces in her deck, right?
Right.
So there's another single install, which, again, unfortunate that you can't fire the ability, but has to happen.
And the daily cast.
And a single
keep the
resource
money
too,
up.
yep.
And you have to stay committed to tapping Katie Jones because once that Adonis comes out, you know he's going to be getting money every turn, and you kind of want to make sure that you're staying somewhere close to his credit amount.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, she's pretty much conceded both IT department and Adonis campaign, which, you know, it sucks, man. It really does.
And the IT department is now at 8 because he just triple clicked it.
Yep.
So R&D is pretty much locked right now.
So it looks like she's taking Katie. Those are at least 3 counters, so 9 credits. She's at 19.
So what can you really do at this point? I mean, you see the IT department across the table with 8 counters on it. You want to run the server,
rough.
and you know he's going to boost. And there's a Turing right there as well, which he can boost with the IT department as he's about to do. So he spends
at least one
counter.
Which means it's plus 8 strength.
And Turing is, because in a remote, it's at 5.
5 already. So let's say 13 strength. Oh, there he goes, yeah.
Okay.
13, there we go. He forgot about the remote bonus. A 13 strength code gate that basically says, get out. Get out right now.
And then so if she waits now and decides to pop SMC, pays up, does he still have the opportunity, do you think, to put another counter on it, is what I'm wondering? Or does he have to do all that before everything gets declared on the runner's side? Because it's a very interesting card.
Yeah. I think you have a great point. I think he does, because the paid abilities goes back and forth, right? It's like a ping pong mechanism. So yeah, if Maria pops SMC, then he can check her money, check the stealth credits. That's the most important thing. It's not even her base money. It's the stealth money, and then just make sure she can't get in. Because as good as Refractor is, with only 3 stealth credits, there's the Ghost Runner. She has no lockpicks. She has 1 cloak, so she has technically 4 ways to boost it. Okay, she looks like she just bounced.
She just gave it up.
Yeah.
And I think she drew, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Oof. Triple ice over the IT department and clicks it through again.
Yep.
So like we were saying, this is a deck that takes a while to set up, and once you get behind, especially with the IT department's out now at 9
counters,
you're kind of stuck.
Yeah, this is rough. At this point, the only thing she's hoping for is when Sungho starts scoring, at least he won't be able to tap the IT department any longer, and he's probably just waiting for Adonis campaign to expire, which will be on his next turn. Maria's installing a mem chip. Does she have a combo install? Doesn't look like
that way.
Ah, really unfortunate.
That's very unlucky.
Yeah.
I mean, at that point, it just feels like you're playing a blank ID.
Yes, it's really unfortunate to say. And I think she's just adjusting her credit because she forgot about the visage effect there. Sungho, by the way, he does not forget anything. So he will keep track of your cards. He'll keep track of his own cards. He's honestly an amazing person to play with because, yeah, he won't even let you forget anything on your side too, ever.
Yeah,
I mean he can be playing next to you and he'll just lean over and be like, oh, you forgot a data sucker token or you forgot your Desperado credit. He's amazing.
Yeah, I played against him in round 4, I believe it was. And he was constantly readjusting my parasites for me, reminding me about caches with Grimoires out and things like that. So a fantastic opponent to play against.
Yeah.
So there's the Refractor.
Yep. Now, if she has a program in hand, she can Hayley combo here. She's sitting on a ton of money, looking like still the 19 credits.
And he's reminding her. Yeah, there he goes.
So yeah, if she has a program, she can totally throw it down here, but I don't know if she is.
It reminds her that she played a program and can install another one.
There we go.
There it is, the SMC.
Yes, and because she dropped the Akamatsu mem chip, that is fine. She's at 5 memory. Great play. See, if this had happened a couple turns earlier and Sungho didn't get the IT department up and running a couple turns earlier, then every server is basically wide open, you know? She's got the stealth credits, she's got the, to get in wherever she needs. And Lady as her barrier breaker, too.
That's Netrunner, though. I mean, the windows open and close so quickly in this game.
Yep. Okay, so full suite out. Only need stealth credits for 2 breakers.
But then even though it's out, you still feel like you can't run because of the IT department.
Yes, exactly.
Here comes a cloak.
Another one, okay. So, I mean, as far as stealth rigs go, this is pretty much it. I mean, yes, she could have 2 more Ghost Runners out if you really want to explore every last detail. And I don't know how many silencers she's running, but she could potentially have more silencers out too. But this is pretty much as good as it gets for her.
So she's running the IT department, bumps into an Eli.
And here we go. He's adjusting the dice.
Let's see what the boost is going to be here.
He's going to spend 5 counters.
Oh my god.
So plus the 4 already. That's going to make it...
Or did he spend the 5? Was it 5 counters that he spent? I don't know if he actually spent a
Or is it
full
just
5.
9 total strength now?
I think it's 9
Okay.
plus what Eli's already at.
4.
So 13 strength total,
Yeah.
which is godlike. Because then she has to run into the Turing, which is obviously going to get boosted again.
Yeah. Well, she's going to try. There's the money to boost the strength. There's a counter for Lady.
Ouch.
And here he goes again.
Oh, man.
So Sungho is explaining the math to Maria now. Yeah, and unfortunately, I didn't see how many counters he had at the start
At
of
the
the
beginning,
run.
right.
Yeah.
You don't have enough. Oh, it's your first click? Sorry, okay, yeah. Okay, get to here.
Wow.
Another Eli. And he spends 1 more. Okay, so because he spent 1 counter... Okay, so because he spent 1 counter on each piece of ice, that's why he's left out 7 on each piece, because he's showing that he's done it 3 times now, and there are 6 left on the actual ID department card, and then you also have to add
one,
each instance of the counter being spent as well. Which means it's been a really high strength. Super duper high strength. We can't hear the conversation, but it looks like she just bounced.
And dropped down to 5 credits.
Yep.
From what I believe was near
She
20.
had, yeah, almost a 20. She had 19, I think,
19, yeah.
last time I counted. Yeah, she's at 5 right now. Sungho is managing his hand. There goes the Jackson again.
Again. It almost feels like,
It's suffocating.
yeah, like
Right?
what do you do
Yeah.
at this point?
And I honestly, like, I played a deck similar to this, like I said too. I really have, I can't say anything about Maria's play at all. Like she did exactly what she needed to do. She had a great starting hand,
She really did.
you know, but just
The cards that she was drawing just
the face check architect and then the Inazuma architect, like we said, it just really hurt her.
and not being able to take out the IT department right away.
Yeah.
And I mean, she even trashed the first one that she saw.
Yeah,
trashed
but then
the third one.
it became a setback, right? Because those 4 credits to trash, and then he just architect just brought it right back. So here's another Adonis for more money, and of course, if we haven't mentioned it before, the Breaker Bay reses that for absolutely free.
Yeah.
So and him being ETF, he gains even more because he installs it, gets a credit, reses it for free, takes 3 off it. It's so good.
So good.
Yeah.
And I think very unexpected. I mean, this sort of deck is very popular in Toronto currently, but no one played it this way, this defensive, from what I saw at the tournament anyways. I did run into a few of them, and this was the only ETF that played it so defensively.
Yeah, with ID department, and I'm willing to bet with this much ice too. Yeah.
So now she has to focus on R&D.
Yeah.
So she drops the RDI. Don't know if she has
More hardware.
anything else to put down, but it's going to cost her some money to do it. So she's running at R&D currently.
Okay, so here she goes with the cloak.
And Inazuma's at +6.
He spent 1 counter?
Just
from
one, yeah.
IT? Okay. So +6, Inazuma's already at 5. That's an 11 strength code gate. Fractor is good, but it's going to take a lot of stealth credits to get past that. And then even if she does, she's going to have to jack out. I don't think... She'd have to save a cloak and the silencer to beat Architect.
She lets it fire. That's desperate. I
This-
mean,
yeah,
at
this
this point,
is-
you don't really have any other choice, though. You can go broke every turn.
Yep.
Or you can just hope that he doesn't see, or for some reason isn't able to take an agenda and install it.
Yeah. I think she's hoping that he puts an agenda to a trash IT department or something, but I don't think Sungho would do that. That's probably what that third remote is. That's his actual agenda server. He doesn't even care. One ice.
And pops Ash anyway.
Yeah, why not? It's basically a free res because he's getting the $3 back. Well, I mean he's gonna profit because it's 2 to res, and then he's gonna get $3 at the start of his turn.
So she pays.
She's
and gets rid
ingesting
of it.
something.
Yeah, she
Oh,
just got rid of
to
Ash.
trash. Okay, yeah, of course.
So then we have the Breaker Bay and an Eve out
Oh my god.
anyways.
Oh my goodness.
So from bad to worse.
Yeah. So it's going to be 5 credits at the start of Sungho's turn, free. Free plus 2, because when he installed it, he got a credit.
Oh man, so good.
Uh,
And that was off of the Architect.
Another jack. Okay, yeah, so that's just his next remote. He's just keeping it all on the mat because Sungho is the best. Doesn't want any off-camera
Everything in the
shenanigans.
frame.
Yep. And he's drawing. He's probably just looking for agendas at this point.
Yeah, what's funny is
He's
that
just
all this has happened.
in such a good spot.
We haven't seen a single agenda yet.
Yeah. His density could be quite low if he's. I mean, you could be running as low as, I would hazard a guess at 9.
I think it's
Get some 5 for 3s, and then you have
think
your
it's Wotan's.
ABTs.
I believe I don't even know if he has 2s. I think it's NAPDs, Wotans, and Pyrex.
Wow. Okay. Wow. So doesn't even want the ABT. Which
So that
really
would
is
be what, three Wotans, 3 Pyrex, and 2 NAPDs.
just one. You just
Just
need
one, just one. 20.
Yeah. Because 3 cards for 9, so 6 cards for 18, and then the last agenda would fill you out at 20 points.
And I guess that's how you fit all this ice in the IT departments.
Maria's side, she's paying money, adjusting. There goes another lady counter for Eli. Here comes Turing. Still has Ghost Runner. Haven't seen any lockpicks.
This is so rough. This is the 3rd time that she's trying to get at this
Yes,
IT department here.
and the unfortunate thing is, someone's already res the ice. This costs him nothing.
I think maybe her strategy is run it multiple times and get him to waste the counters at least.
Oh yeah,
So he
yeah.
is
That's the
dropping
only. Okay,
counters.
of course. That's the only thing is he's using is the counters, right? He's not. I meant literally like the credits. And yes, I agree. Like you need to drain something right now. If you can't drain the money,
She actually made it through.
all right. She's broke. She has Katie Jones.
But you got to think that's exactly what he wants.
Yeah.
Although for her too, she's not spending as well. She's still spending a lot of money, but she has the stealth credits that she's using. So, although he does come out a lot better off than she does,
Yeah.
at least she has that going for
We're talking baby steps right now. You know, you look at the boards, you think, oh, you know, they're both reasonably set up, but if you've been watching this game from the start, this is not even at all right now.
her. Right, and here we go with the double advance.
And Sungho's sitting at 23 credits. Like we said, 5 a turn. The Adonis finally expired. But that Eve is going to keep on pumping.
So he's installed an agenda, what we assume is an agenda, double advance it. There's a Breaker Bay there, and you gotta assume that he's not playing, that he is playing Caprice.
Yep.
So that's probably going to be a Caprice there. I don't
Even
think
if it's Ash, you can't beat it. She's at no money. She's broke. 1 Ghost Runner left.
So you pretty much have to concede this one.
Yeah, she's gonna have to babyface draw, tap Katie Jones. Hope you find an Armitage or something, and then click back up.
And there's the other thing. He was able to take her off and force her to neglect Katie Jones. And that is also very, very big.
Yeah, yeah. I haven't seen her use that in a long time.
So it takes 3 and runs on the last click.
Oh wow, okay. You know, I like it. Just make him do something. And
Trash
I think that's a lab dog.
Yeah.
Okay. And now that means she's out of memory, so she needs to trash a program.
If I'm saying Lapdog's a trap that the runner has to get rid of 1 piece of hardware. That's
Yes.
the one
Yeah.
sub.
Yeah. And yeah, Chrome City was the latest pack for this tournament. I think Lab Dog came in it.
Yeah, I hit that a few times at the tournament. It sucked. Second
Okay, the
piece.
next piece.
Wow, all 3 Eli's.
I mean, she can do it. It's a counter and a dollar.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she wants to make him rest the last one. Roto turret, she can do
get
it.
that through
She
that
can do
too.
it, yeah. And there's
And
the
there's
Caprice
Nisei
turret.
for free.
Yep.
Free goes on the Nisei, not that he didn't have enough money to pay for
Yeah.
it anyway.
Okay, Roto turret's free, yeah, because you have, yeah, there you go. Now you just have to side game it up. Oh, Maria, can you do this? She has 2 credits too.
He's ready. Nice.
Oh!
Nice. Can't trash the Caprice though.
She has Ghost
Oh,
Runner.
she has Ghost Runner, right?
She
She
could.
could, she
I'm
could.
wondering if she'll. Yes, there it is. Get rid of her. Oh, fantastic.
Steals a shard, so he's playing shards, not even NAP.
Oh my goodness, what a turn for Maria.
Takes the lead. I was gonna say
What
the early lead, but
what
it's
a
not that early.
turn for Maria. Okay, she's broke, but she has. I've said this so many times. She has Katie Jones.
Mm-hmm.
It's just she might have to let the next few turns just be drawing and Katie Jones.
Katie,
And,
yeah.
Oh man, she needs an Armitage so bad.
So another install on that scoring remote to replace the lapdog. Ooh, double.
How about another?
Ouch.
Spend 3, spend 2, spend 3, but then
Get
he
one
made
back.
1. Yeah, Eve campaign's not being touched.
Right.
There's no way she can.
That's there for
yeah,
the rest of the game.
Yeah, she's not touching that. Any extra Adonis that he draws, any extra Eve is going to go right there with the Breaker Bay and Maria. I would be extremely surprised if she goes in for that.
So would that Adonis go with the Breaker Bay, or would you put in the double Eli server? Because she doesn't have any way, as we've seen.
I would put it with the Breaker Bay.
Yeah.
Save the res money. Yeah.
He installs an agenda and double advances it instead.
Yeah. Basically saying you can't do that twice. You cannot
Come
do
at
that.
me, bro.
Yeah.
I've got 15 credits and
Yeah.
2 pieces of ice that you haven't seen.
Yeah. I do have to say, just as a talking point, I don't like the clone chip installs here. She's at max memory. She's not going to clone anything.
I think maybe, or actually, yeah, you're right. And then again,
No.
we don't know if she's dropped another lady though. Is that lady? I always forget what the names of the dogs are.
Yeah. Lady's the
Just she only
shaper dog.
So she could clone another one back in case she
Okay,
needs more
true, yeah.
tokens.
Okay, you're right. I haven't been paying attention to that. No, that's fair.
Ouch.
Inazuma. Okay, it is possible. That's only 1 stealth credit to buff Refractor. Oh wait, yeah, she has a cloak right there, but that's her only.
the one.
That's the only stealth credit. So yeah,
depends
each
what this
stealth
is.
credit buffs Refractor by 3. It's fantastic, and that looks like a destroyer.
2.0.
And she only has silencer, 1 silencer. You can't do anything. You can buff it, but then you can't break it.
That is rough.
You know what?
Yeah. she
Well,
has to-
hey, she has clone chips now, so.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that's okay now because the clone chips are there.
Oh my goodness. Okay, that felt terrible to say, but hey.
That play has now been validated.
Yes,
The clone
exactly.
chips were
She
a good
has the
call.
clone chips out there. And she can't do nothing
Forced to
about
bounce.
Eli. Yep. Okay, this is a score. There's no way this is not a score.
Yep. So there's the
Project
one.
Wotan.
Very nice. So 3-3.
Yep. Now, he has done 2 consecutive install advance. I guess not consecutive because obviously there's a turn in between where you have to finish scoring.
Right.
And Maria hasn't yet to test HQ other than like the first or second turn where she checked HQ.
Now would be the best time.
Yeah.
He's at 3 credits.
Yes.
She installs the Ghost Runner.
He's been drawing up his storm. He's popped 2 Jacksons already.
Hits
But
Katie.
unfortunately, yeah, her own pool is not enough to clone her breakers back as she goes. So she must be thinking it too. I mean, if he's been drawing this much, and she's thinking like, my goodness, he's got 3, 4, 5, 8, 12, 13 pieces of ice on the table. He must be holding on to agendas in his hand.
So we got double remote installs.
Back in the serving remote.
And you got to do it now.
Scoring remote.
I think you have to do it now because that Eve is still on the table. And you want him to start spending money too.
But it's going to be Katie, Visage Draw. She's thinking 2 clicks left.
It's just hard.
Yeah,
There's not much. Her options are very limited now.
yeah.
So do you focus on econ, or do you try to force him to spend?
Wait, 45?
I would like to see her poke HQ here. And even if you have to jack out after the... Okay, let's assume he reses. And let's assume you can barely just break one of the pieces that he reses. And even if you have to jack out, like, whatever, you tried to do something.
Right.
And you're gonna clone your breakers back anyway, so it's not like that was a point of contention. Here we go. She's gonna choose Switchblade. This wasn't on a run, was it? Was this on a run?
I don't think she's running at this point.
Oh, she chooses the cloak. Oh, it is.
Oh,
it
she
is
is running on
okay,
RD,
yeah,
okay.
yeah. She wants finally use her RDI. This will be the first time she sees 2 cards. So 1 stealth card is a buff refractor to 5, 1 regular credit to beat it, or use whatever money she has, and then
So it's Ghost Runner.
yep.
Is that IT
First
department?
and second card both. We're not sure what they are, but they both whiffed.
I was gonna say,
Oh,
if this
man.
is 2 econ cards that he installed, this is not gonna be good for her, because
Yeah.
one is on the Breaker Bay, which is free.
Yep.
The second one he's gonna gladly pay for.
Yep.
So
She's not getting through either of them. Her turn again is going to be Katie Jones, Visage draw, and then either draw again or just click up for money. Look at that. That's
back to 8.
7 credits at the start of his next turn.
and that's why she needed to check HQ,
Yeah.
because then at least he wouldn't have had enough money to res the Eve. Dang.
Did he install off camera a new remote or something?
I'm not sure.
Okay. Well, there goes some R&D protection.
Block out that RDI.
Yep. Which, hey, to be fair, that was her way in. Maria takes 6. Did she just unload Katie?
She did.
She just took
Did.
6.
Did. There's no more tokens on Katie.
Okay. She just spent... Wait, I'm confused. She went from 6 to 2, then she did a baby 6 draw, and now she just clicked back to 4. I missed something.
I didn't see that as well.
Yeah, okay. Whatever. Sungho doesn't miss a thing, so clearly what she did was a proper play.
And so just like that, he's back up to 14 credits from
Yeah.
being at 1 for a split
Yeah.
second. He's up to 14 and
Oh,
able
man.
to install a 5th ice
Yeah.
over the Adonis campaign.
Oh, just kidding. Switch it for another one.
+1, 0,
So he has to pay 4, but because of ETF, he really just pays 3. So in case you thought you could get into that server, you had the slightest inkling that you could get into that server. He's just
wait.
saying no.
Wait, there's more.
Yeah, but and that's so true too, because he has Project Wotan with full counters on it, so he could
More
just
ETRs.
add the ETRs to the Eli, to the Ichi. Well, you wouldn't add to the Ichi because of Switchblade, but yeah, Eli is a fantastic candidate to receive some ETRs. Okay, it looks like we got a Hayley install. There's an Armitage,
Hayley installed Ghost Runner and Armitage.
and I would be shocked if she doesn't just desperately click the Armitage here.
So 1 for Katie, and then maybe Armitage. Yep. 1 for Katie, 1 for Armitage.
All right, so she has the money coming. Unfortunately, it's going to be a lot slower than Sungho's, because again, Sungho's comes at the cost of 0 clicks, and she needs to tap Katie, she needs to tap Armitage to get that money back. But at least we know she can get it.
It's going to be interesting because the Adonis ran out, he installed and double advanced. What's got to be another agenda.
He's got 17 credits
One piece
with
of
more
ice res.
ETRs. If he needs to add that, I don't know, man. Do you let this one go? It won't be game.
No, it won't. And he probably at this point assume that he's playing all 3-pointers.
Yeah.
But you still got to see what it is, I guess.
She's poking.
Heimdall 2. And the clone chips are gone?
Oh yeah, she has no barrier breaker.
Yep. Brain damage. 2 brain.
Right, yeah, the 2.0 version.
Ooh, Econ. Daily cast. Got sniped.
Wow.
And that is a free agenda right there.
Yep. Still gonna get money. Okay.
Second Wotan.
Oh my
So that's
goodness.
6 and the runs for Bioroids.
Yep.
Which you gotta assume he will use on that scoring remote for that Heimdall.
Yeah. There's no way she's getting in that server. So that means you poke HQ and R&D at this point. I think that's really her only options.
And just hope.
Yeah. But I mean that's Netrunner, right? You gotta when it looks bleak, you just go for it. And look, he doesn't res R&D, so she knows she can get through.
Caprice and Ice.
Caprice and Ice. But you had to.
Yeah.
She has to. Is she gonna poke HQ now?
I'm so surprised that she didn't go for HQ earlier.
Yeah, outside again, like the first turn that she had or something like that. When she went in.
Because there was that window. He was at 3 credits.
Yes, I
and
remember that
2
too.
face
Yeah.
down Ice.
Yep.
And there it is again. Install advance. And so was there?
It was there. It was there.
I'm wondering if he had all the agendas in his hand at that one point though, or if he
Yeah, if it was
just
just
drew with them
super.
at
If
that
it was
time.
super crowded and then that HQ, it's hard to say. He had been drawing in bursts.
Yep.
With Jackson
With
Howard.
Jackson,
Yeah.
which is still on the table.
Yeah. So she's gonna go R&D because
She
she
won.
she knows the cost of it. So there we go, adjusting all the stealth credits, her own money. God bless Refractor, man, so good.
No
And just
agendas
2
again.
whiffs. Yeah, and at this point she's probably thinking like he just had them all in HQ this entire time. And if she runs here, Sungho probably won't even bother rezzing. He'll just give her, take her to 6 points and be like, here you go.
Yep.
And it looks like she passes it over.
The hand of Dean.
Is it the hand of
Hand of Dean. And triple advance.
And
to
we're just
score
gonna
for 9.
see the HQ server just for fun. Dean is probably just enthralled. It was Architect Roto Turret, which is, I have to say, fantastic. Because as soon as Sungho saw that she was let's just talk about this real quick. As soon as Sungho saw that she was doing Switchblade, and he knew that she only had a 1 silencer, you double stack your sentries, right? Because there's no way you can get past the
we can
second
get
one.
past both,
And
right.
what was the second one? Roto Turret. Terrible ice to face.
And then you just get rid of the Switchblade.
Yeah.
So good, man. So good.
All right. Well, congrats to
good.
Sungho, and we'll be back to check out the flip side of that match.
For round 2.